All right, I sent a Bleacher Report article from a couple weeks ago. I missed this one, saying that Detroit Pistons have been in contact with the New York Knicks about Cam Reddish, along with the Denver Nuggets are the two hot names. Pretty sure the Los Angeles Lakers is gonna get in on the act too. And at the end of the day, bro, I already did a video. I don't think it's really a fit. For what they doing, you love the talent. But once again, what Reddish bring to the table is Bojanovic, but with better athleticism, less shooting right now, and better defensive potential. All right, you say, well, the defense kind of could work for the Pistons. Absolutely, it could. Heading the Thursday trade deadline, but he's one of them dudes who need the ball in his hand to create. When you look at somebody like Kevin Durant, that's why it worked in Golden State so well, and for LeBron it didn't work in Miami so well, and you have a hard time meshing with certain people. Kevin Durant can get his own shot. Kevin Durant can post up and you can get his shot. Kevin Durant can cut, move, and you can design plays to get his own shot. Kevin Durant, you can put him in a high post isolation on the wing, get his own shot. He could just be a floor spacer to get his own shot. You can run up and down the floor. He can get to the rack and get to the line and be his own. So he covers every aspect of scoring. He can get his own shot. You can create a shot for him. The offense can create it for him. He can spot up. When you look at somebody like Cam Reddish, that's not him. Not right now. He's Sadiq Bey offensively. He needs to get in the rhythm. He's a rhythm guy. He's a guy that likes to get his own shot. Then once he gets dribbling and get his own shot off the dribble, then now the bucket opens up. It look like the ocean, like the Pacific Ocean. Now he can start getting his shots in. Now he can start, sharp shooting. He has to get in a rhythm. And if they wasn't able to get Sadiq Bey into a rhythm with Bojanovic and throwing Jeremy Grant in front of him, why would you bring in another guy in who had a similar issue? The only reason I can think that they would bring him in is because his athleticism and his defensive potential. He could be a great defender in this league with his length and his athleticism is willing. But offensively, when you say K, Ivy, Cam Reddish, now you got three guys, and you have Bojanovic in, Killian, Alec Burke, five, six guys who like to have the ball in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Who are rhythm guys. Even Bojanovic, yeah, he can sharp shoot, but he one of them dudes that do a lot better. He get in a lot better rhythm when he able to dribble the ball and get into a rhythm. What the Pistons need, you ain't gonna find KD out there, even if he available. They might talk to Detroit in spite. I'll take him, but you need somebody like Cam Johnson, who gonna defend on a high level, and is gonna sharp shoot. He fit the bill. With Cam Reddish, you're gonna have to pay Cam Johnson. With Cam Reddish, he the more flashy player, but you looking for fits. You got, and then if you saw how I had a Victor Walla banana, no disrespect, now you got 5 or 7 guys who need the ball in their hand. That's what I really understand with the Bojanovic thing, how they trying to make it really work so bad. Is it a ploy to get somebody to come get him? Or you have to find, with Cade and Ivy going to be your backcourt and Durham going to be your center. Now you can't have no more defensive liabilities out there. You can't. That's why Sadiq Bey is an issue. His offense is not enough to make up his defense. And the lack of alpha male or dog in him is stopping that. And Dwayne Casey is not designing plays to bring it out of him. He doesn't have the personality to bring it out of Sadiq Bey. So you add Cam Reddish to another offense with two guys who like to have that ball in the hand, and Cade and Jaden Ivey. Though you throw Cam Reddish out there, now to think about it, is they defensive potential better than Bojanovic and Baby in there? Yes, but Cam Reddish is one of them dudes that his temperament seems to sway with his ability to get into an offensive rhythm. So not only do you have to rehabilitate this man mentally, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to rehabilitate this whole team mentally from a losing mentality. That's why you don't want to keep tanking. They keep falling. Now you got to bring somebody in here who got expectations who gonna be able to change the temperature of the Pistons. And from that aspect, that might be a good thing for Cam Reddish, where they all getting rehabilitated together. Like, oh, we tired of losing. We gonna go out there and win some games. You know, we gonna do it deep. We gonna play defense. We gonna hustle. We gonna run these dudes out the arena, and we gonna have an offense that fit for everybody. Yes, it's an opportunity for that to happen with Cam Reddish here, and he be coming in with a team that's just as young as him. But the thing about it is, with him coming in here, same thing I said about Saddiq Bey. You offensively have to find a way to get him involved. Even if it's artificial. What I mean by artificial, I mean, you know, even if it's I only use artificial, but even if it's by design, you know, where you having him come off pin downs, curls, backdoor cuts, you call him from the rip screen, we can catch and shoot. You let him ISO a little bit and get his own shot. You have to get him involved. And then with him, you got to preach defense with all the young guys, and then you got to run. And that's going to cut a lot of the bullshit out with trying to implement him into the offense, is you got to run. That should be their calling card. They too young not to be running. You got to run, bro. If they get out there and they start running, Saddiq Bey look a lot better. They'll mesh a lot better. You get the break. You got Ivy, who willing to give it up, who going to attack. So, you know, difference between him and Killian Hayes, you don't mind if Killian attack. Guess what? I'm going to stay home with everybody else. Ivy, if you stay home, you don't stop him at the free throw line, and he get past that free throw line, guess what? He can create, or he can attack and get to the line, or get an and one, or just get a good dunk. Same thing with Cade. He coming off the wing, guess what? He more than willing to pass or attack. You know, and that's how you cut. The only issue they're gonna have when you get to playoff basketball, the game slows up. So you still gonna have to find a way to get that involved. But the thing about it is, you probably not gonna land Victor Wembanyama. But Cade, Ivy, and Cam Reddish, the positive thing about it is they all get to figure it out together. The negative thing about it, or the neutral thing about it right now, is can you find the right chef to make it all work from a coach's standpoint of view. I'm not for it, and I ain't against it. And I understand you going out getting Cam Reddish, Cam Johnson, you got to pay him too. But when you got somebody like that fit exactly what you need, it's kind of like Jalen Carter with the Detroit Lions. He fit exactly what the Lions need. And sometimes you got to pay the price to a guy that fit exactly what you need. And Cam Reddish is the good-looking girl who dressed nice, smell nice. She come over, she nice, but you go to her, you know, some things you got to clean up. She a little bit messy. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to, you know, kind of show her how to, you know, refine her a little bit. Say, babe, I like this, or I need my clothes like that. You know what I'm saying? You willing to work with her, because ain't nobody perfect out there. But that's the same thing with Cam Reddish. You got to be willing to work with him. You got to be willing to take the shackles off of him. And at some point, when you training kids and, you know, animals, at some point you got to give them the faith test. At some point, I can't keep locking all my dogs in their cages. At some point, I got to let them walk around the house in moderation and manage and watch what they doing. And when they do something wrong, hey, I got to let them know. Same thing with kids. At some point, you got to let them pour their own cereal, put the milk into the bowl, you know what I'm saying, potty, flush on themselves. And if they make an flush by themselves, if they make a mistake, hey, you correct it. But, you know, that's interesting with Saddiq Bey and Cam Reddish pricing. I'm not against it, but you know, you have to go out there and make that work. So it's my opinion on it. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. I'm everywhere. Appreciate y'all. Peace.